Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Friday. Well, today as you can see we are going to be starting Amsterdam Canals by Joy Sunday from BiggestCraft that I got this morning. And we're going to be starting on this part of this building. I was going to start over here, but I found out it's way too confetti to even pay attention and talk at the same time. So, yeah, we're going over here. Yeah. And the color that I'm using is 3855. It's kind of a, I want to say a medium to light yellow. And we're going to put in the full cross stitches. Yeah. Because up there, that looks easy, but no. Okay, so taking the next path of least resistance. So, anybody got any grand plans for this weekend? Gonna do anything fantabulous, or are you just gonna have a quiet weekend at home? I know one of my viewers, they do a craft show, so kudos to them. I hope all that's going well. Yeah, I tried that craft thing. I'm just not cut out for all that. So we're just doing something else, you know? Just couldn't hack it myself. So I hope they are doing really well at it. Yesterday, I had to go into town and I had to stop at go to the dollar store and pick up some stuff there. And then I came back, and for most of the day I either stitched on the Beast. That's what we're going to be calling it. You'll know that in a minute here. And the Riverside one. And yeah. I wrestled, and I took it in the bedroom, and I wrestled some more with it, with the Beast. And finally got it where it needed to be. I went and got that, I call it a shopping bag type thing that I got from WISKF. And because it's kind of long this way, and it's kind of deep, so if you had packages, you could just set it in it and then grab it from the top, like a tote bag. But it wasn't all that deep, but it served the purpose. So I unrolled the cross stitch enough to get it in my hands and be able to, maneuver how I do. And the rest of it sat like a coil in the middle of that thing, just so the canvas wouldn't get dirty, from being on the ground and everything. So here we are. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I still don't really have it where I want it to be, but it worked well enough so that I could stitch for a couple hours on that one. I don't think I stitched on anything else. I should have, but, some days you just gotta do. Ah, jeepers creepers. Yeah, I folded that thing 3 different times, 3 different ways. Yeah. And I went to go see what started it all. Was that I went to go sit in that rocking chair. And the rocking chair has arms that stick up, maybe, enough, like a captain's chair at a dining table, so you could have your hands like this. Well, the canvas was way too long for the whole thing. Oh, yeah. We were having fun. The cat couldn't figure out what I was doing. I shooed her off the bed 3 times. It was awesome. Yeah. So, sooner or later, I will figure it out. But, and I tried to put clips on the excess. That didn't work. And I accidentally ran into one of those round ones, so I haven't tried, you know, the big, huge clips that, I mean, the whole thing, I mean, the part that clamps is at least as big as my 2 fingers there, you know, and has that big thing. Yeah. Well, I figured once I got that on there, it wouldn't even stay in the bag where I wanted it to. Yeah. There'll be more wrestling events until I get it where I need and want it to be. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I just wanted to sit down and stitch. Yeah. See, it works fine on the couch because there's like the whole other side of the couch and nobody's there. So it'd just sit there. Well, I didn't like, and it's too big to fold up and put even in one of those, the biggest plastic bags that I have. So now I have 2 bags. One has 1 set of the threads, and the other has the rest, the other part of the mass. Oh, yeah. So, we'll get it, you know, there'll be more wrestling involved, and I'll finally figure out what I want to do with it. But it's too wide to just sit in the rocking chair and hold it all rolled up. But I did get, what was that? 3 or 4 full threads into it. Even after all that, because it's just, shall we say, lines, if you will. Whoops. I couldn't make up my mind. Hang on. So those lines go fairly easy. I wouldn't say any of it's fast. No, that's not happening. And I thought this was going to be a little bit easier than it was. But, yeah. So, once again, we're walking away from the half cross stitches. We're just going to let them go and hang out up here. So, maybe I'm just seeing the pattern wrong, but my eyes weren't having it today. So, we'll get to work on the building. Trying to figure out where I'm at. So, what is everybody else working on? I watched a few YouTubes, if you will. I watched Stitcharella's, both of her unboxings. And I think the channel name is Mickey and Her Crafts, or Mickey and Crafts. She had an unboxing. She got a couple cross stitches from AliExpress as well. So, yeah. I haven't shopped probably in, I would say, at least 2 or 3 years at AliExpress until I went and got that big one that I got. So, who knows? I mean, I could never make up my mind there. That's usually half the battle. You know, I could probably spend a couple, 3 or 4 fortunes in just getting what I wanted and get them all. Yeah, and then where would I be? I'd be sitting in a corner somewhere going, ba 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 ba. Yeah, it would be ugly. So don't ever give me everything that I want, right? But, yeah, so I have to kind of pick and choose, and it's been a hot moment. I was thinking today that I was going to get out my The Lovers in the Garden and Mount Fuji, but I'm going to be stitching on this probably for some time today. Because, yeah, I want to make a little bit of progress. Not a whole lot, but, you know, enough to make it look like a dent. And this one is not too horribly big. I have somewhere a 14 count, huge, ginormous, it's like 100 and something centimeters, that I could never ever get into. I don't even know where it's at right now. But it's ginormous. So I'm saving it for one of those days. But that 14 count, I mean, it was just too overwhelming at the time. So I may have to drag it out at some point. Oh, what are we doing? Oh my goodness. Let's just continue on. But the stitching is not at all hard on that thing. It's just wrestling it into position, I guess, would be the biggest issue. I wrestle with it a while, and then I get out the other one and go, ah, this is so nice. I love this canvas. Yeah. But then I force myself to go back and just keep stitching. And then I was stitching along on that big one, and I look to my left. I know, this is why they say just focus where you're stitching. Yeah. I see these little people standing in the water-ish looking thing, and I thought, you know, I could do them people. I could do them people. Yeah. Finish the thread you got in your hand. Yeah, I see too far ahead is the problem. So, yeah. I don't know, do any of y'all have this issue with big ones, or is that how you, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a boat all by myself here. Sure wish all of you were here to help me stitch on that, though. Wouldn't that be fun? We'll set up like 12 banquet tables, and everybody can just roll it out and have 40 people on one side, 40 people on the other. Hell, we could finish this in a weekend, right? Not. It'd be fun, though. We could have snacks. We could have full-on meals. Yeah. Y'all could sleep in tents out in my yard. It would be great. I think there's a darker yellowish orange, if you will. Like, it's more yellow than orange. Put that away before I get stabbed. Isn't he cute? Oh, goodness. Kids aren't doing anything this weekend. They got the whole next week off for, what do you call it, spring break. Almost said Easter, but no, it's actual. But that was, so they're gone from school until the Monday after Easter. So, fun times my daughter's having, let me tell you. She is just beyond words. I think they were going to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place. About 100 years ago, when my first son was, oh, maybe 5. So that's been like 40 years ago. We went to, because we lived in Denver, they had this Chuck E. Cheese's. So we took him there and got to play some games and listen to the music, and he had a full little birthday party because, see, there were relatives still living there, so people came to the party. Fun times. But it wasn't something I really wanted to what do you call it? Repeat, if you will. It was okay, you know, for the times. Come on, thread. I don't know why this thread looks so weird. We'll just keep stitching. So they were going to go down and do that, I think, on Monday. That's when they got an appointment. I don't think they're going to take other kids or just the family, so to speak, was going to go. But I got to work on Monday, so it's fine by me. Give my granddaughter her birthday present on Sunday, or Tuesday as far as that goes, because she's off and I don't have to go to work until 2 on Tuesday, so we will see. And it's supposed to be a pretty, I wouldn't say horribly busy. I think most of that busyness is going to be this weekend, you know, because people are coming and going. Now, my boss, she's going on a trip while her kids are on spring break. The whole family's going, you know. So, some people might be going out of town, some people might not. So, it's good. They need to get away for a while. And the weather's been nice. It said earlier this week that it was supposed to snow on Sunday. So I got nothing, you know, they can change their mind 50 times. But other than that, I mean, it was dang near, it was like 57 degrees yesterday at its highest point. So that was good. But yeah, I wanted to work on this. I like that tulip one too, but you know, I can only handle so much 14 count in one day. Let's just focus on this. What was the other one? Oh, I'm losing my mind. I have no idea. I can't even think right now. Oh, that heart. That heart. Time for a nap. Took about an hour and a half nap yesterday. I didn't want to get up, but I did. Gosh, come on. I think this thing will be better stitched when I'm over where the light is like right on top. Finding it a little bit difficult to see, but not bad. It'll work one moment at a time. It was nice today, so hold your breath. Going into the weekend, here we are. It's certainly better than last weekend, I mean, as far as the weather goes. That was a little bit of a mess. I mean, I never seen so much snow and slop and slush. It was like trying to walk through a Slurpee. Ugh, it was horrible. Just horrible. And we've had mud right up there till Wednesday. You know, when I was working, I'd go take the stuff to the big trash can, and oh God, it's just like a mud waller. The pigs would have been in seventh heaven. Except there were some rocks there. They might not have liked them rocks. But just messy. So it'll take a hot moment for it to soak into the ground. Alright, guys. I think that is going to be about it. Let me turn it right side up so you can tell what I'm stitching on. That's that first building right there. I may go back later and work on this, like where the roof line comes here, and there's something here, I don't know. Maybe it's another building. Oh yeah, it's another building right there. So just work my way to that, but I want to finish this front, is it facade? Is that the word? I want to finish the front of the building. Holy cow. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.